why that's on there.
Jim's gonna get some.
That's the perfect way to switch over today. Yeah. Alright, so, welcome back to Lost in the Deathlands. Last week, the Intrepid Adventurers...
shit, sorry, hold on.
Intrepid Adventurers...
Echo!
Echo!
It's a forever echo.
There we go. No more echo.
You broke it!
See, now, if this had been my stream at home and that had happened, I would now just start mouthing words like I had just muted it.
Yeah.
Anyways, so last week they had stumbled across some kid. No, but 2 weeks ago they stumbled across some kiddos, and they tracked it down. The kids are still in the trunk. I mean, that sounds worse than it actually is because it's a big vehicle. There's a whole bunch of people in there, but the never-ending loop. Yes,
they're chilling.
But you guys had come back here, and Sonny did some amazing talking last week and bought the information from the head of the Slavers Guild on the location of the lab where these girls were evidently made. Them, along with their 10 other siblings, the Posies, as they call them. Just because people keep dying around them, I don't know. Anyways, so that's where we ended off last week. We had Camille was locked in a truck. That's going to be interesting to see. And then Jim and Annabelle were guarding the vehicle. Everybody else had snuck off to go to the market. You sold some venom, your scorpion venom, made some money, and then Sonny spent it all. I think that's what everybody did last week, wasn't it? Did I miss anything?
You more or less got it.
More or less, yeah.
Alright, so,
Eric's on babysitting duty.
yeah, let's start there.
She said Jim could make a roll perception to see if he saw her wander off.
Well, didn't you make one earlier?
Yeah,
When you guys were talking?
5.
Sounds good. You see her wander off, and then you see her climb into a vehicle, and then people come out of the vehicle and close the door and lock it and climb on top of the vehicle. You're also there too, Annabelle, if you wanted to try to...
I know, I'm processing that too, and I'm like, do you want to roll for it to see if you saw her, or would Jim tell her?
Jim's just gonna go to Annabelle and tell her and be like, we got a problem.
Explain?
See that armored truck right there?
Uh-huh.
Who's missing that we were watching a second ago?
Looks around at the whole party. You guys lost the fucking kid?
Our klepto got herself locked in that truck.
Oh my god. Okay.
I can get it open.
Okay, hold
Something
on.
Big Daddy now.
Yeah. I was like, I could get my bird to also try to break through it.
We need to create a distraction for the guys on top.
I got green muffins. Wonderful. Oh my god. How many are on top of the truck? Two.
There's 2 guys up there.
Okay.
Right now they seem to be smoking a joint.
Are they sitting or standing?
They're both sitting. I mean, they climbed up the back after they closed the door, and now they're just sitting on top of it.
So they're sitting upright, though? They're not laying down?
Yes.
Okay.
What if your bird flew between them and hit it with the wings and took them off the back of the truck?
That is certainly possible.
Or, correction, I go to the back of the truck, get it open so Camille can get out. You hit 2 guys from behind with bird, so they go off front.
Okay.
So that way they're not drawn to me in the back.
Okay.
That's the truck I'm in.
So that was the truck she's...
Jim's not going to mention, and there's spikes on the front.
and the top, and the sides.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. Oh god. Okay.
We got a game plan, right? You think that'll work?
Sure, let's try it.
We have a game plan?
I think that's the game plan.
Yes, we have a game plan. He's good. Is Eric still asleep, or is he?
No, he's babysitting the other two little children.
Oh, okay. Jim's like, do we tell big guy?
He's got the two little girls concealed on on my chair.
He probably currently sounds mildly distressed because he was told to stay. He can't see Camille.
What's funny is his distressed and happy sound the same.
So what role would I make for...
What are you trying to do?
Well, that would be teamwork, right?
Yes, you guys are formulating a plan.
Yes.
Yes. So, do you have the skill teamwork?
What's gonna work? Teamwork.
Backyardigans? Is that what that's from?
It's either backyardigans or the little animals that go to rescue Wonder Pets.
Wonder Pets, yes.
I think it's the backyard. Anyways, I'm looking at
They both have the same
teamwork. Do I have teamwork?
Yes.
Probably not, considering I grew up alone.
Okay, so you'll be able to make it. Annabelle won't get any benefit from it, but you will.
I'm gonna roll for it.
I was gonna say it's good to make the plan, and this also will be a good way if they decide to get it in later on.
Made by 3.
All right. So your first round, you get a +3. Wait, no. How many ranks in teamwork do you have? All right. So for your first 3 rounds, you get a +1
Okay.
to any roll that you go to use.
Okay.
After that, your plan has broken down and you're off the rails.
And would that also include tactics?
Well, that's what you just rolled, was the tactics.
I thought it was teamwork.
And well, teamwork, all you need is the number of ranks. You have to roll your tactics to make the plan, and then you get the benefit of having teamwork.
Okay.
So your number of ranks in teamwork is the maximum.
Yeah, so they work
bonus.
hand in hand.
Right.
Yeah. You have to have tactics to have teamwork work, and teamwork to have tactics work. Got
Right.
it. Ding!
Fries are done?
Yes.
Okay, so what are you guys actually doing?
So, the plan is Annabelle's bird goes up, gets guys in back. They're sitting here on back, facing front, right? They're just chilling, smoking their joint. Do. Bird comes down, basically wings out, flies right between them.
He's right. Oh god! And it's a metal bird too, so
Yes.
it's gonna tickle.
And doesn't stop, uses all that momentum from a high-speed dive. While Bird does that, Jim's going up to back of truck, opening lock, sneaky like. If you can't open sneaky like, then you get pissed, take out cool cutting knife and go.
All right, so Bird first.
Mhm.
All right. At this point, are you attempting to sneak
Yes.
back behind? So make me a sneaky roll. Do you have sneak?
Yes, I do.
Ah,
I do have
perfect.
stuff.
Don't forget you get a +1 because this is part of your plan.
Yes.
You're working with the thing. The bird as it swoops down. Are you just trying to run into them with the bird, or are you trying to like precisely hit them to do damage type of thing? Like, is your goal just to knock them off or to hurt them?
Distraction.
Both.
I like that answer. Both.
Both?
Both.
Okay, look this.
Oh boy! Off with their heads! Oh boy! Alright, so make an attack roll for your bird. So you'll have a bonus to your OCV. It should be on the front page in the middle column.
Where'd my little thing
Aren't those
go?
not your papers?
No, my dice.
Your dice tray?
My dice
Oh, right.
tray.
Is it right here?
I need dice.
Yeah. All my... What the fuck are my dice?
I think
Where did my math rocks go?
Where did they go?
Where'd my math rock go?
8.
And
Minus.
what's your
My bird sheet.
By the way, I
This
made
is,
myself.
why aren't there D&D sheets in my sheets?
holy sheets, man?
The fuck?
Somebody knocked your crap off the table. I picked it up and stuck it there.
No, not the crap.
What am I checking for? Excuse me?
Front page, middle column, it'll be your OCV bonus
Would that be on the bird or animated?
on the bird.
For attack, OCV
0.
base OCV is a 0 in the middle column.
And does it have anything like combat skill levels or anything written
It
down?
has a plus 11 with a small group of attacks.
That would be it.
Okay.
All right, so it's 9 plus that 11, so it's a 20 minus your dice roll,
Which was an 8.
which was 8. So you made it by 12. You nailed these guys horribly hard. Like where did you tell the bird to hit? Like middle of the back, lower of the back, right on the back of the necks?
No, just like straight on the back, like upper back.
Basically, like shoulder blade area.
Yeah, shoulder blade area.
All right.
Mid upper.
All right.
For
So
the food, it was
Oh
so good.
god.
you, I think,
I had
have.
to get seconds.
What's the rate of dive on that thing?
So you should have a damage on your character sheet.
2d6.
2d6. And because of the dive, we're going to max it out
Okay.
for 12 damage to both of these guys.
And that's not a crit, right? Because
Huh?
she made it by 12. Is that a crit?
Oh, yes, that would definitely be a crit. So we're actually going to double that. 24.
Oh,
So
fuck.
you swoop down, or the bird swoops down, and like just goes into this huge dive, levels out just right before the bird hits the vehicle, hits them both in the back, and they both just start windmilling off of the top of this vehicle. They go flying like 30, 40 feet, and they don't seem to be moving.
Well,
So, Jim,
You made it by 6 on the stealth.
all right, you're at the back of the vehicle. What's Annabelle doing while the bird is diving and Jim is sneaking?
Jim is a snake.
I'm just gonna call out. Done. Anyways. Moving on.
Sammy, instant death.
I'm on lookout.
Okay, so you're at the back of the vehicle. The guards seem to be taken care of. So this would be the second round. So you still have your +1.
Yes. So now he is going to. I take it there's no. They just latched it. They didn't actually put a lock on it or anything.
I don't know. Are you going to try to open it?
You're laughing. You're gonna go up and first he's gonna. Well, you're gonna look at it and figure out if it's something he recognizes.
All right. Make me a. Do you have concealment?
Yes, I do.
Perfect. Roll concealment. Don't forget, you get a +1. Dean, fries are done. Yes, I just did that one.
4.
You made it by 4?
Yes.
So, it looks like over where this thing hinges,
Yeah.
there's something that sticks out, and there's a thing that goes down to where the step is. It, like, goes down and wraps behind where the step is.
Oh, it's a pressure plate. He's gonna start, following the wire. He's going into.
Leads down to a claymore.
Oh, I know these.
Yeah, these are easy, right?
Actually, they really are.
Chink.
No, it's
I like how Sammy's
actually.
eating
It's going to
fries.
sound really weird, but quite literally, he's just going to go to the top of it and pull the detonator out of the top of it, which is just—it's a blasting cap.
All right,
Pulls the blasting cap out.
so that's your actual action for this round, because the perception roll doesn't require anything. So make your demolitions roll at a +1.
Yes, I am an expert in that.
Yes.
Don't blow me up.
Dang.
So what is the bird going to do now? The two guys. "Ah!"
no, I think you're good. I saw
Good
it.
burp.
No, what I'm saying, that's my minus.
I know.
Good burp.
I think you're good.
That's a good bird.
Did you
I
roll-
think the bird would
two
come back
ones
to
and a
where I
two?
am.
Okay.
Roll.
So what'd you do?
I made it by
4.
11.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I made it by. So what is that?
'Cause he rolled a
4, 16, 12. I made it by 13.
All right. So it doesn't explode on you.
But I don't have a claymore. This is mine.
And yes, so you can write that down on your character sheet.
I'm going
One
to.
claymore. Your.
Yoink!
This is mine now.
All right. So.
How noisy is this?
How noisy is? Well, you did just hear a great big thump, and then ah, and then a whole bunch of people going, "What the hell was that?"
Well, excited.
Yeah, because you don't know.
And the last thing you hear is
And then you
start swinging the weapon around, sliding it behind. Anyways, make me a perception roll while you're inside this vehicle.
Cool. I shall do just that.
Jim has a claymore. Everyone's fucked.
he's
Just
got
don't try to
this-
wield it like a sword now.
Yeah.
You have an exploding pancake. This is not good.
Jim knows how to do it.
0.
Henry needs to acquire this
No, this is mine.
tactically.
This is mine.
From one of the closets inside this
making
thing,
an S-Fest
the
out
little
of it.
weapons lockers, you can hear the faint sounds of something.
I'll go to it.
Haha, it's labeled Pandora. Open that box. No, anyways.
I'll open that box.
Are you going to open it?
Yeah.
It seems to be humming.
Cool. I'll open it anyways.
Aha!
I'm gonna touch it.
You flip the handles, you open the thing up, and this green kind of gooish stuff kind of pours out. It's kind of like a gelatinous liquid.
Huh.
Play-Doh.
Think of a Jell-O jiggler that's 5 feet wide.
I will step to the side so I don't step in it.
Ew!
Because I don't have shoes on.
Yeah, squish it between your toes. So anyways, Juno, you were inside this cabinet and it was vibrating, which was keeping you from being able to change.
Okay.
It was keeping you in your normal state. All right? And all of a sudden, the doors whip open and you pour out of the cabinet all over the floor. And there's a extremely creepy looking girl trying not to get you stuck between her toes.
I'm gonna chuck my green muffins at it.
Green.
Leave the green goo alone. Could you try not to step on me, please?
And it's speaking to you. The whole goo is like vibrating as it
little
starts
bit,
talking.
Wah, 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 wah.
Now that you're out of the cabinet, you're free to change if you want. That's completely up
I'll
to
wait
you.
for her to speak.
You're fairly certain that Jell-O just talked to you.
No one will believe you.
Now
The other
who's been,
muffin.
now who's been smoking the doobies?
Stop throwing muffins at me. And then Rock will change back into their normal form.
So, describe your character.
So Rock is a type of slime character. Slime person, I guess. They have, let's say, like, pretty shaggy hair. They are very slim, they just look awkward, like, as an awkward person would look. But they are entirely, like, green goo slime color.
Wait, you take the form of like a humanoid, but you're slime.
I'm transparent, too.
The
I was about to
You
gelatinous,
say
can make
purple
yourself-
Vegeta from Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah, I mean,
it's no longer a gelatinous cube, it is a gelatinous body.
Think
Yes.
Purple Vegeta from Dragon Ball Super.
I don't believe in Dragon Ball.
you are an awfully creepy little girl.
No, that's Dragon Ball GT.
Blink!
Yeah. Rebel, I think somebody was talking to you there. So, anyways,
Fuck you, Crafty.
I love you, buddy.
so they're
I'm staring at it for a minute. I'm gonna open another cupboard.
Just straight ignore.
Hey!
Yeah, so you're not edible. You open up another cupboard, and there are some dried meats and stuff in there.
I'll take the meats.
And some cheese.
Yep, I'll take the rations.
Cheese?
Cheers! I will take the
You get 6 man meals of rations.
6 man meals.
Yes.
Amazing.
I don't have the green muffins anymore because I chucked them at you.
I mean, technically, they're now just sitting on the ground.
On the floor.
I'll
'Cause-
pick up the green muffins. How many green muffins do I have?
One? After throwing 2, wouldn't you only have
All
one?
of the green muffins.
you still have 2.
2 green muffins and 6 man meals.
Oh, they're gonna say man meat, and I was like, yeah.
Yes, you now have man meat on you.
That's creepy because she's
Very well could be man meat the way these people are here.
It's true.
Camille does hit me as a cannibal.
So, brief explanation of what's happening here. The little creepy girl, Camille, is locked inside the war wag that you see down there. And Jim is attempting to rescue her from being locked inside. Just disabled a claymore, pocketed that. The distraction, Annabelle sent her big mechanical bird swooping down and hit the 2 guards that were sitting on top of the vehicle off at a very high force. And the bird is made out of metal, so that really hurt. And then the creepy girl inside walked over to a vibrating cabinet and opened up the door, and some goo fell out, which then turned into a person and was like, "Stop throwing your muffins at me." And that's where we're at.
By the way, for what they look like, since you're a gamer, Camille is little sister from BioShock. Annabelle is Annabelle from BioShock.
From BioShock Infinite.
Yeah.
Was it Infinite or 2?
It's infinite.
Infinite.
Yeah. So there you go.
Let's
We got BioShock
see.
characters in here.
Is there a way to get into the cab of the car?
Yes, you can just climb right up into the cab. It's open.
Oh,
Is
dear.
there anything in the glove box?
There is no glove box.
There's no glove box.
No.
Anything under the seats?
Carpet. Metal.
Oh, this is a luxury model. It's got carpet.
It's got carpet.
Is it shag carpet or just carpet?
Right now it seems to be gooey carpet.
Any loose wires?
All over the place.
I'm gonna play with some wires.
No,
Oh, this is horrible, horrible.
Oh god.
I'm just gonna pull one wire.
Pull one wire.
Just one wire.
Oh, right. All right. 6, something bad happens. All right. Good. Nothing bad happens. Yank. All right. Outside.
Jim now has a claymore.
Are you now gonna try the door? Or are you gonna check for more booby traps? Or are you just gonna leave the kid in there and be like, I got a claymore?
Puts pin back, blasting cap in, opens door, throws the claymore and closes it. I don't know, there's a trap. No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, damn.
God, that's 1,600 ball bearings that mock Jesus in there at that point.
So, what do you do?
Okay, now that he's got that, pockets claymore, pockets the blasting cap, goes back up, cuts the wire, of course, goes back, looks at the door one more time and goes, okay, opens it.
All right. And then you wake. I'm just kidding.
And then you wake up. It's about time you wake up.
The
Then
door
you wake
opens.
up and it's you're on a carriage.
Yeah.
So inside, you see Juno's character with their back to the door, standing there, and you see the little kid digging around in the front cab area, holding up a white wire now. Also, you can hear from the outside of the vehicle, people are starting to raise a commotion towards the front of this vehicle, and voices seem to be moving closer now.
He's gonna sit there and be like, sees the green thing and goes, that's not right.
You're not right.
And to just talk to you.
That's well, that's in his head. He's in his head going, that's not right. Sees Annabelle holding the wire and goes, oh shit. Actually verbally says that and then goes, not Annabelle, sorry, Camille. He goes, Camille, come on, go.
Is this thing a dog too?
The only thing I understand from him
Is Camille.
It's Camille and then
Come on, ooh, go.
You also understood.
and the whistle.
Like whistle, like come on, come on, come on. Like he's trying to be hasty about it, but he's also like sees the green thing. He's like, gun? No.
It didn't attack me, so I grabbed the green thing's hand and
Drag it out the door.
Yeah, and I'm gonna transform into Camille.
And at that point, Jim's just like, what the fuck?
So
there's no slime Camille.
No, a real Camille.
Oh,
Anything that it touches.
The creepy girl
is now two.
now comes out as twins.
Yes!
Okay? I'm just waiting for them to start going.
French.
Okay, as they start, as Jim starts ushering them away, he closes the door behind them,
Okay.
and
Also, we both have a white wire.
We both have a white wire.
Jim quickly ties the one of the real Camille into a knot real quick.
How do you know which is the real Camille?
It's true.
Ooh.
Would it be I'm like,
You
history
could-
check to remember which one?
No, because as they grabbed each other and started filing out the door,
Yeah, true.
So-
I don't know.
you don't know which one is the real one. They literally look identical.
Complete
The
with the
front
white wire
one.
in the house.
He's gonna tie the one with the in front that got out first.
All right, so evens, odds,
Slay.
evens. So
Okay.
Juno's character now is tied. He ties the little
Okay. And he's gonna point to their vehicle.
Go that way.
He's sitting there doing that. And yeah.
All right, so
Am I gonna get arrested again?
What?
it does
Then
all
you don't
chaos.
absorb memories because then you know that she spoke French.
You could do that.
I could.
Not, I mean, not right now,
No,
but we
but-
could eventually get you that power where you could
Technically, she does still have 5 points because
puts the goo up
technically
in their
everyone has
nose
5 more points.
and reads their memory from it.
Tickles the
Said
brain.
15.
Delicious. Now I speak perfect fluent French now.
So, anyways, you guys get back to the vehicle. You see 5 or 6 guys start walking around the other vehicle, guns raised. They go to check out the vehicle, open up the door.
When they come up with guns raised, can Jim join them and be like, what are you guys doing?
Sure, totally.
What you
Jim's gonna come over and be like, dude, that was
What came from you?
what happened.
It's weird. They're like some weird pterodactyl made out of metal just shot out of the sky and killed those 2 guys.
Shit, of course it killed them.
He's gonna sit there and be like,
They,
do we know who it belongs to?
as they open up the door, well, it flew up in the sky and then kind of went off a little distance. We heard it screech. It's nighttime. It's hard for us to see, so we'll find out where it
Here, I can help you guys.
And they like get in and they start checking out the vehicle.
Jim follows them up and goes, hey, if it's okay, I'm with you guys. Just follows them in.
They get in there and you notice the guys, like, they glance out the front window, see the 2 guys are dead on the ground, bleeding. And
Is there any sparking
they
from that
start
white
searching
wire?
the vehicle.
Jim's just like, okay, what are we looking for? Sees 2. Did you throw 1 or 2 muffins?
No, she picked them both back up,
I
she
picked
said.
them
Oh, you
up,
picked them up. Okay,
but
so no
there's
muffins.
but there's muffin crumbs.
Yeah, there
Yes.
were 2 crumbs all over the floor.
All over the sleeping bags.
And weird, gooey footprints that solidify into a normal little creepy girl footprint after a couple steps. It's that whole, human into
Jim
werewolf
is just
transition.
full on playing the fuck?
Anyways, you see one of them bash his rifle down and break a lock off of one of the drawers, and he pulls it open, and there's some grenades in there, and so he scoops up the grenades and throws them in a bag.
Loot it!
There are more grenades?
They're straight up just robbing this truck now.
Jim's just like, I take it this isn't your truck.
Nope.
Jim's just like,
Free for all.
reaches in, grabs grenades too, and goes, I like your way of thinking. Hold on a second. You want this side, I'll take this side?
Anyways, so they bust open a couple more drawers. One of them ends up coming up with a silencer for a pistol of some sort. I can tell by the length of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
One of the other guys ends up coming up with a box of ammunition. Are you breaking open anything?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
All right, so you got 2 grenades out of the drawer when the guy opened it up and he grabbed 4 and you grabbed 2. Anyways, make me a strength roll.
Oh, what? Oh, strength?
Yes, just straight strength. Especially in this crowd, don't fail it.
It's Black Friday.
Group of looters over here, and you're like, it won't open.
Hit it by 4.
Made it by 4. All right, perfect. So you break open the last drawer that's in here, and inside you see a walkie-talkie.
Ooh.
It seems to have extra circuit boards attached to the outside and held on with some sort of a zip ties, you're assuming. But it clearly looks like a walkie-talkie. More like the walkie-talkie field radios that they used to use in the military, not kids.
Oh yeah, no, I know what you mean. Yeah, it's like an embedder.
2-foot whip.
Oh yeah, it's embedder. I know what it is. He sits there and he's like, I know what this is.
I hope you're enjoying.
Pockets it. Finds another thing to break open. If there's anything else.
Nope, that was it.
Okay.
Everybody else has looted everything else in here.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go find that dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
Okay.
Fucks with that. That's a good one.
Let's go.
All right.
You guys go, and when they get out, he's going to point the opposite direction of our truck and go, I'll go this, or you guys go that way, I'll go this way, towards our truck.
Okay.
He goes, meet back here in
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Got it.
It's got to be around here, or we don't care.
It's royal icing, so.
Okay. I'll go that way towards our vehicle. You guys go that way. We'll meet back here at the back of this one, or do you want to meet somewhere else so they
Nope.
don't think it's us?
Here's good.
Okay.
I
Got it.
liked it.
And they take off.
Okay.
It's too tight.
And at that point, we're going to wait until Skippy comes down here, because we're going to go back to the market now.
Jim was just going to go back and tell Annabelle, don't have it come back!
Don't have what come back?
The bird.
The bird?
Your dragon.
I mean, it kind of comes back.
Shh. No, not to come back.
He comes back on his own.
Yes.
So, it was...
Mr. Peanut Butter.
It was Henry, Skippy, and who else was...
It was Henry, Skippy, Orion,
And Sunny.
Sunny, / Mooney, and then I think we took the 2 NPCs.
Oh yeah, and Sandra and Kyle.
Okay. So, right now, because Sonny had wandered off, again, after you gave them all of the money, and then told them that the juice was still running on the loan, they went off to buy the stuff. What are you guys doing?
How close is it to dark?
It's dark.
It's dark?
It is now, yes.
It's officially
As
dark.
soon as it becomes nightfall, Henry opens up Orion and steps inside. And armors up.
Alright, so you now wearing an Orion suit.
And Skippy will have to attach to Orion now.
Because I was attached to
You
you?
were backpacking on me.
Alright, so you guys are still in the marketplace unless you choose to go somewhere else.
Are you gonna go?
I guess we'll wait by the slaver corral for Sunny to come out, or Mooney at this point.
Okay. So, just as Mooney pops out, they have just walked through the last gate to the outside of the slaver spins.
Okay. As he switches into Mooney.
Yeah, and then Mooney, pops out. And these guys are evidently there waiting for you.
Okay, so Moon is gonna go over to the guys. He's gonna look at Orion,
There's the guys.
shake his head, coward. But we got the information that we needed.
Okay. Do we have any other business in the market, or should we head back to the truck?
As far as I'm aware, we don't have any other business, but apparently there is 10 other girls.
Lovely.
But we'll know more once we get to this lab.
Shouldn't the redoubt take precedence over this?
Half of you is on my hand.
It might be on the way.
Where is this place?
He explains exactly where it's at.
So where's what place?
The lab.
The lab.
Okay, so the redoubt that you guys were heading to was a couple days east of here. The lab is north by northeast of here, about a day and a half. And then the other location that you guys have that you haven't been to yet is Homestead, which is a day south of here.
Which direction was the lab?
Northeast.
And the redoubt's east.
East.
The redoubt is east by 2 days. The lab is northeast by a day and a half. And the other location is south by a day.
Well, we have primary objectives here. If we have time after we handle the redoubt, I think we can handle the lab and the kids thing.
Okay.
But we also have a time frame of which we need to meet up with the rest of Wakesh's teams back at the original camp.
Right.
Which is what, like 3 days from now?
No, so you
It
guys...
was like a couple of weeks that we had.
Yeah, you guys had 14 days. You guys agreed to meet back in 2 weeks, but you were supposed to go to Cobaltville. You weren't going to meet back at that camp.
That's right, Cobaltville.
Right, so you guys were going to go to the outskirts of Cobaltville, which, if you started walking right now, is 5 days away to the east. So you could
Walking, right?
walking.
Okay. So if we take our truck,
Yes, if you take a vehicle and can find a passable road, you should be able to get there.
And just to clarify, how many days has it been since we left the camp?
A total of 9 days.
9. We have basically 1 extra day, roughly.
Okay, so...
And that's if the thing at the redoubt doesn't take any time.
Alright, well, I guess we'll just take the girls with us, and we'll just keep...
Weaponized children.
We'll just keep those who are susceptible to this illness.
It's possible that whatever they have is some sort of self-defense mechanism.
It could be.
And alarming or spooking them or making them feel like they're in an unsafe environment causes this thing to break out.
I mean, the slaver did mention that besides these 2, the other 10 were the ones causing everyone around them to just die.
Yeah, because they had isolated these 2 for almost 2 weeks, and they had another slave sitting next to them, and all 3 of them were just fine. So they thought these 2 were safe to sell.
But obviously,
Kippy pipes up from over Orion's shoulder and goes, what are the chances that these slavers that picked up these 2 girls looked at the other girls and that's how they got sick, not necessarily from these 2 girls specifically?
Well, the other girls, the last one that was in here was 14 days ago.
Right, but when were they in there when they picked up the girls that they had?
They just came from here.
So
right,
like
so
a day,
14
maybe 2.
Oh, okay.
Because they had purchased these girls and started to head south, and they didn't even get a half a day south.
They were still in the space where the other girls were being held one way or another at some point.
The open air area, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like it was like closed off. They were all just held in cages, so it was kind of open to the wind. Sounds horrible when you have weaponized children.
Mm-hmm. I'm just giving you options.
Okay.
Well, so far we haven't come down with symptoms. And it's been, what, over a day?
Yeah.
Those of us that can come down with symptoms.
Half of us.
So, I think if we just keep them calm for now, follow some sort of quarantine procedure for all the people that are not able to survive an outbreak of theirs. So basically, let's keep all the biological people on the locomotive steam engine for now, and let's keep everyone. And then you obviously and anybody that's susceptible to disease could be okay just being with the kids.
That could work. One of them is definitely afraid of Camille now because I did try to use her. Well, Sunny did, and Rose seems to be allergic to Adam. She violently threw up after being injected.
Till it was all out.
Couldn't tell you what that would be caused by. I would need more equipment to study the kids, but I would have to be doing it in a safe enough environment.
We'll hold on to them for now. I don't want to.
I think for the moment, because of our time constraint, to get to Cobalt Mill in time to meet up with the team, we need to head to the Redoubt.
Mooney, I feel like would be very excited to be going to see this doctor anyways, because Sunny is trying to meet up with said doctor in order to fix Mooney, and if Mooney doesn't want to be fixed...
Moon, I believe Moon feels like he's just fine. The only part he doesn't like is not being in control.
So he may have his own reasons for going to see the doctor.
It was Sunny that wanted to see the doctor.
Yeah, originally, yes.
Yeah.
So that's my vote.
Well, Sunny's tired of the headaches.
Yeah. Which Mooney causes.
My vote is to go for the Redoubt.
Alright.
Either tonight if we have people that
If
are
we can get
motivated
out.
and awake enough, or in the morning.
I don't have to sleep, so I can drive one of the vehicles.
Yeah, but there's no sunlight.
Oh, that's true.
Right, what's his name's not there. Never mind.
So I think we head back to the vehicles for now.
Let's head back to the vehicles and
Make a game plan with the rest of them.
yeah.
Really wishing we had found some power cells
What?
for the truck that only runs on solar panels and can only move during the day.
Well, there's a possibility that we'll see some on the way out towards the cars.
Oh, steal them?
We could also just, I don't know, make our own breeder reactor out of materials from the Redoubt.
True. It dawns on your character. You have a land locomotive.
Mm-hmm.
Just tow the other car.
Yeah, we could.
True.
It's steam powered.
We'll move a little
How
slower.
much wood was left when we got here? Give or take?
You were running pretty low, but there's wood everywhere.
I was gonna say, there's gotta be scrap wood laying around all over the place, right?
Well, yeah, here.
Trees.
And once you get outside, there's a whole bunch of wood you can get.
Yeah, we can
Actual
salvage
trees.
some
Was there
wood
an ax-
and
was there an
use it for
axe on
fuel
that thing?
for the night if we want to go
Yes.
through the night.
Okay.
We might as well, since
We've got
we're...
enough
well-
wood to get us probably out of town, and then we'll
Why don't we
start.
get back and talk to Lakesh and see...
Yeah,
what he
we need to
thinks
make
about-
a game plan,
Yeah.
obviously.
Okay,
So let's go.
So you get back.
Yep, in my Orion suit.
As you get there, there are groups of people out searching for what they're calling the flying metal dragon. Now,
Damn it, Annabelle. We're supposed to keep a low profile here.
We don't know it. You guys don't know it was me all along.
Is there anybody gathered near our vehicles in any way?
right next to your vehicle, you see Jim standing there, Annabelle's there, and not one, but two creepy-ass little girls.
Holding white wires, one of which is tied in a knot.
Yes.
The hell?
What about our other two individuals? Where are they?
The two little girls were in the back.
No.
Sandra and Kyle's.
Yeah.
Oh, they were
Sandra
walking with
Strauss.
you guys.
Oh, okay.
They were at the market with you guys.
We're
But
back now.
Big Daddy is in back with the two little girls hidden in whichever one is the real one's normal hiding spot on his armor, and Lakesh was in the back, sleeping in his chair. Waiting for you guys.
Still holding
I thought Lakesh went with
still
you
holding
guys
the
as
bucket
well
helmet.
because he was hovering.
that was full of ammo.
Do what?
So I'm still holding the bucket helmet that was full of,
Oh,
full
yes.
of ammo that I was
And he
given.
did actually go with you guys, but when you guys started going all over the place,
He went back.
he went back to the car.
Yeah. Jim would have put him,
I
helped
pulled-
him get in the front so he's not with the girls in the back. It was like,
The girls are in the locomotive, not in the truck.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. No, I thought we put him in the cargo.
I'm going to pull
Originally,
out-
you guys had them hidden in the the
cargo.
truck because you
Big
can't
Daddy
see in the
won't-
back of the truck,
Oh,
and Big
that's
Daddy
right.
was back there to hide them.
So Lakesh
Would be in the
would
locomotive.
be in the locomotive.
He can't
I'm pretty
fit in the
sure
locomotive.
in the downtime
He can't fit in the
between
locomotive.
No.
Annabelle's rest
Because-
I mean,
and that.
because his chair doesn't collapse down. It's like a hover chair.
Yeah,
So he's in the
Jim
front.
would have helped him get in, and then
in the front of the truck.
He's been
Yeah.
sitting in the back
oh,
because there's no other place for him.
I thought he would have tried to not go in there with the risk.
He doesn't want to be in there, but there's no other place for them to go, and he can't go anywhere else either.
I thought
Well,
even
we'll
if Jim
switch
would have
him-
picked him up and carried him into the other
He's not
truck.
getting out of his chair.
No,
Okay.
we'll switch
You
him around.
find
once we
out
get
why
of
with
town.
that later.
We're
Yeah.
gonna let you carry him.
Okay. Why are there two of you? And Mooney's like speaking to Camille.
And Jim's
That
just
was
like,
enough, wasn't it?
we need to go.
What happened?
I'll tell you when we get out of town.
So, Annabelle, do you have your bird flying around, like, up where people can't see right now, or is it
He's usually close by me after I give him an order
okay?
and stuff, so.
So it's nighttime, but people are trying to see this metallic. Oh God.
Oh,
Did they find it?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3 is going to be an easy.
It doesn't help that its eagle eyes in the dark light up like spotlights.
No.
Well, maybe it was like flying around with its eyes, like like mostly
Squinty.
No.
So, anyways, you guys start hearing a whole bunch of gunshots about 50 feet away, and your bird is making the sounds of it's being under attack.
Well, shit. Skippy hops off.
But you're also hearing like
Henry's
because
They're
it's
bullets.
bouncing off.
Skippy hops off Henry's back and is now going to attempt to see what he can do to figure out how to hook the truck to the back of the.
There's a winch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a winch on the front of the
So
truck.
he
Literally just
he immediately goes up, grabs it, clip, and then locks the winch and goes, "I'll steer the truck. Let's go."
Well, while they're figuring that out, I pocket 20 of the 9mm rounds,
Mm-hmm.
and then I hand Jim the helmet of 5.56 and 9mm.
Quickly, just
Do you also hand him a napkin to clean up with afterwards?
No.
no.
figure that
He's
out.
just like sets it, just quickly jumps in the back of the truck, puts it in there, comes back, starts getting everything buttoned up, ready to move. Get in the steam thing. Let's go.
Oh, as soon as I hand you the helmet, I walk away toward the
Yeah,
steam engine.
and Jim is
And
gonna
start
sit there
getting
and
the
pretend
boil
like he's holding
started.
security from the bird. He's like, get in, let's go, let's go, let's go. Going to each person, like, let's go.
So is everybody getting in the vehicle? What are you guys doing with the girls?
They would
I
still
think
be
you
in the
moved.
back of the
I think
truck.
you moved them.
No,
No,
No.
these girls.
The creepy girls.
Oh, get them in
Jim's
the,
just
in the
like, fuck it.
locomotive. Who cares?
get him in the locomotive.
We'll figure it out later.
are we still holding hands?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll figure it out later.
Just pick up the two girls.
Yeah, that's exactly what Jim Jump does. He's just like, sorry.
Shit, sorry.
As he's sitting there, like, well, essentially be one under the arm with the rifle up, like, I'm protecting from, trying to play off the whole. I have no idea what that thing is.
Kyle, get ready to start moving.
Sounds good.
As soon as we're up to pressure, go.
He just kind of, as he gets over by Annabelle, he's like, get in. We'll have the bird link. If you can, tell the bird to link up with us outside of town, because, yeah.
The giant metal flying dragon right now.
Yes. Metal dragon? Dragon!
So you guys all leaving town then?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I specifically tell him to head east.
Okay. So you guys work your way back out. As you guys get to the checkpoints, they see who it is, see the vehicles and stuff like that. And they're like, all right, be careful. We hear there's a dragon out.
What do you think we're leaving?
We'll watch for him. We got some heavy artillery.
And you guys are out of the city now.
Yay! Soft claps. Golf clapping.
All right. So you guys are headed east?
Yep.
All right.
Heading toward the redoubt.
So the steam engine is not going very quickly because while it is a steam locomotive, it wasn't actually made to tow cars yet. So
we don't care about the pace. We just want to be gone.
Yes, I mean you're moving about the same speed as the solar truck does during the daytime.
Okay, so it's not any.
So right,
yeah.
So you're not moving any slower.
It's not a horrible speed, but it's slower.
Like 20 miles an hour, right?
No, that one. It feels.
I thought it was like 35.
No, it's 20 on open flat road.
Oh, okay.
As soon as you start getting any type of bumpiness, which is most of the roads, you have to slow down.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, so what are you guys doing? How far out you going? When are you going to stop? You just
Once you get to where there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of like people activity, I'll have them come to a stop, but keep the boiler going while we go out and gather wood around.
Yeah, Jim will take the axe and start chopping wood.
Okay. It's hard because it's dark.
Okay.
Does this locomotive have any sort of lighting?
It has one off the front. So if parked properly, it could illuminate an area that you could use for wood cutting and stuff.
No, we'll look for a space that has enough room for it to kind of maneuver a bit off to the sides to be able to illuminate, like...
Well, with the winding
A
road
little
and stuff
swath.
like that, if you're just following the road, you could just kind of stop and,
illuminate a space.
Yep.
That's what we'll
So you guys going to spend a couple hours completely refilling your thing, which would get you through a couple days. Should be able to get you all the way to the other redoubt that way.
Yep.
Sound good?
Yep.
I'll do heavy lifting in the Orion suit.
In the Orion suit?
Jim will cut wood, and
Maybe I'll help.
then during the daytime on the trip or whatever we do, Jim's gonna pull the radio out for Henry and go, we need to make this work so I can communicate with you guys while I'm gone, if I'm separated from you guys.
Where did you get that?
Don't worry about it. I tactically acquired it.
I tactically acquired it.
I pull out the cable dongle from my computer and begin to hook it into the radio as I clip it to my belt.
No, this is mine.
You asked him to fix it.
No, I said we need to figure out how to make it communicate with your things.
Yeah,
This?
you asked him to make it communicate.
No, so I can communicate with you as he takes it back.
Also, you never explained.
It's fine words.
He did actually. I did actually say.
I would have to say good luck with that because if he actually took it, that means it's now inside of Orion. So you will have to try
This was
and break
during the
open.
day.
Okay.
I said during the day when he's not in Orion.
Also,
he's gonna.
you never explained.
Oh yeah. So okay.
Why?
Rewind a bit. Explaining once he gets done cutting the wood and stuff, he's gonna see them again and goes, right. One of them is
Slime creature.
a slime thing that shape-shifted. It's out of science fiction, but apparently it's not
Fascinating.
fiction.
Which one?
He points to the one without the knot because he's pretty sure
He doesn't know.
Yes.
he doesn't know. He's just like, that one, maybe. I don't know. It was locked up in the war wagon that our klepto.
Which
Like-
one of you are Camille?
You don't speak French.
I know he's speaking in common. So
But
I'm
Camille-
looking at both of you to see if any of you recognize my language in a sense. Like, look at me like almost like you know what
But
I'm
you would
saying.
recognize the
You
name.
just hear him go, looking at both of you. Which one of you is Camille?
Well,
You don't-
I don't want to answer that.
So you don't have to.
Nope,
So
nope.
just
So-
look at him blankly.
both of them just look at you blankly.
They simultaneously blink too at the same time. I've caught into breathing patterns and blinking patterns already.
I look for the needle.
Yeah, okay, that'll give it away.
Yeah. Fair.
Because that's a character point item.
Camille.
Aw, shit, you caught me.
Alien.
Alien?
I don't know who you are.
Unknown creature.
Alien.
Gun.
Did you say
What are you?
Could be
Alien.
gun.
Unknown.
You
Rock, paper, grenade.
Well, she was throwing muffins at me earlier.
Explosive kittens? What?
What?
And grabbed my hand.
This little robot like crawls over and goes, "What are you?"
What are you?
I'm Skippy the Magnificent.
Can you talk?
Yes. I'm an artificial intelligence.
At least he
Keyword
didn't add duh to that. I'm Skippy the Magnificent. Duh.
Rock's gonna change back into their.
Technically, I'm artificial too.
Well, technically, yeah, I'm artificial. I'm not edible, but I'm artificial.
I would hope you're not edible.
The Rock's
There's
gonna
a lot
change
of
back
fillers.
into their, they're gonna be
You
more
are a weed
solidified.
gummy.
Yeah. Well, little weed gummy.
A widow weed go.
I'm just a widow guy.
During our time, at this point, I become uninterested in the conversation. So, during our time on our way to the redoubt, I will be working on trying to program a radio transmission software on my handheld, on my computer.
Jim
Okay.
will, I guess, work between sleeping, resting, stuff like
This
that.
is just a basic walkie-talkie. Or
No,
is it
it's
like-
it's an embedder. It's an ANPRC 148.
Yeah,
So it's got scrambling.
it's got the scrambling. It's got the extreme range antennas and stuff like that on it.
So
Chaos.
single channel plain text, single channel ciphertext, frequency hop.
I need to hold on to that radio for a day or so.
Fine. And you said it had a bunch of electronics and stuff attached to it too. So.
Yeah, other circuit boards that were
Yeah.
held on with zip ties.
I'm going to link up to it so I can get its scrambling parameters and stuff like that. So
Jim
Okay.
will set it since he is familiar at least enough to understand it.
I want to.
He will put it on the. He'll set that one as the master in case they decide to use frequency hop, meaning if they find any other radios that are free hop capable, he can pull them onto that frequency hop because every 5 seconds it actually changes frequencies. Frequency hop is a fucking bitch. I hate free hop. I would rather use things.
So anyway, that's what it is.
Alrighty, so you guys are just continuing on to the redoubt.
Yep.
It's daylight, right?
Yes. It's going to change unless anybody's saying something.
Skippy unhooks the truck and starts driving it manually,
Okay.
rather than
Just to charge it.
might as well. Like,
Yeah.
why not?
It's real easy.
Yeah.
Undo the cable.
Yep.
You're unhooked. Yay!
Starts driving,
Yay! Alright. It's nighttime.
hooks it back up.
Luckily, nothing happened along the way. So,
Jim is going to check on Lakesh. You dead yet?
you actually poke your head in.
Yeah.
Lakesh seems to be asleep in his chair. And actually, every single time the door has been opened in the last 24 hours, Lakesh seems to be asleep in his chair.
Oh dear.
Pulse?
Sonny's been checking.
Perception roll.
Great, we killed Lakesh.
All of this to rescue him.
I made it by 2.
So you go to put your hand up on his throat, and you realize that his lymph nodes right here next to his throat are the size of a goose egg.
Jesus.
Oh, jeez. God damn it.
Sonny?
Yes.
Points at Lakesh. Not good.
I assume we've since moved the girls back over to the.
You can move them if you wanted.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know who's where because, you know.
We can have the girls quarantined. Just so that
Might be a little late.
Yeah.
true. Mr. Lakesh?
You poking on him?
I'll tap him lightly.
A few moments later. What do you want?
Are you alright?
I'm just really tired.
Oh, okay.
He's not even opening his eyes. Just
We should get him into fresh air, separate.
Let's see. Just gonna.
Yeah.
Are you hungry at all?
no. In the last couple of times they have asked, I have not been hungry either.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you ask around, Lakesh hasn't eaten in 24 hours.
Okay.
Jeez.
So, Sunny, I'm going to go into be like in doctor mode and kind of do a checkup. See, just to see if he's like caught any caught an illness from the Posey children.
Well, from what you can tell, his lymph nodes on both sides are extremely engorged. So are the ones in his armpits.
Okay.
Yes, they are all really big. Actually, under one of his armpits, the lymph node seems to be leaking some sort of a white pussy ooze out of it. It has gotten so big and broken open.
Gross.
As you do an inspection on him, down by his feet, in between his toes, he seems to be starting to get
lesions or
black
something?
marks.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Okay.
The plague!
No. Okay.
How far out are we from the redoubt?
A day now?
Okay.
You guys are halfway there?
He is going to.
I think we should take him out of his chair and get him outside to start.
So at least take the chair out.
Move Blockcash out into the fresh air after we've stopped for like bathroom break for the organics.
Okay, of course.
So Lakesh will pilot his hover chair out, turn it back into a normal chair, and roll out into the fresh air. I don't know why you are having me do this. We just need to get to the redoubt.
We're still about a day out. I'm going to try and help make you feel better. And he's gonna offer Lakesh a sun drop.
Oh God.
To wake him up.
Well, he said he was really tired.
So
But he's also wanting to not have him be lethargic from whatever is happening while he's trying to figure out how to make him feel better.
you have the paramedic skill, right?
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and roll me a paramedic spell. Paramedic's skill. It's not two people helping here. It's one person, even though he's a paramedics.
Oh, that's really good. 2 1s and a 2.
That's really good.
Okay.
That's what I rolled.
And what's their minus?
4, 11.
11 minus?
Yeah.
And you said 2 1s and a 2, so 4, 11, 10, and 8, so made it by 7.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so you trick Lakesh into taking one of the sun drops. You dress the wounds and stuff that you end up finding down by his feet. Now that he's out in the sunlight, the spots that were black actually look like the skin is breaking open at those black spots.
Okay.
Would there be, in the first aid kits, would there be like alcohol wipes or prep pads or anything like that?
So the way it works in this game is you have like medical units. And as you do things that require medical units, it uses up whatever is necessary. So it uses up some bandages and some alcohol wipes and
Okay,
all of
I
that
wasn't
kind of
sure.
stuff. And so
the wounds are
you
cleaned.
if it's a general type of item that you would find in like a first aid kit, like if you have a first aid kit that has 10 medical units in it and you needed to have like alcohol swabs, you could destroy one of those medical units and get a few alcohol swabs. and that kind
I
of
wasn't
stuff.
sure about that because I was trying to keep track of everything. So it's like
It's the same thing with. That's why I said how many medical units you guys find, or mechanical units,
because you just told me
units.
med kits. As far as we got 1 trauma kit and 7 med kits.
Right.
Okay, so
And how many? So then, how many units would be per?
Well, the trauma kit has 1 use,
Okay.
and the medikits each have 3 uses in them because they're just basic ones.
Okay. Got it. I was just trying to keep track.
So how does Lakesh look now that the wounds have been dressed and kind of cleaned up?
Well, he's awake and alert, and he's telling you a lot more symptoms about, I'm feeling very lethargic. When I try to move my limbs and stuff, it's as if they are, held under immense pressure. He's like, have you all not not you, I know because you are artificial intelligence, but the rest of you, have you all started to have any types of symptoms?
I don't think what Jim. What is it? Because
It's
Camille,
Camille,
Jim,
Annabelle, Henry,
Sandra.
Kyle.
and Kyle.
Kyle.
None of them are feeling that way.
Nobody's told me that they've looked over themselves or anything, so...
And Skippy's just sitting here.
Yeah. Jim wasn't in the same vehicle as the girls except for checking on the cash, but he's now just like...
I don't know. I should probably ask everybody.
What are you gonna do? Do like an exam on everybody?
Yeah, he's gonna play doctor.
Doctor.
All right. Who's up first?
Well, because he works well with children, he's going to inspect Camille first, and like kind of go by age. He looks at it like, okay, you're the youngest, you're the next youngest.
Okay. So
And
what is your Constitution roll?
Okay, so Camille's Constitution or Sunny's?
Camille's.
Constitution is a 12 minus.
12. Get back here. No, we definitely don't want that. Okay. Camille doesn't seem to have any spots that are swelling or any black spots appearing or anything like that.
Okay. So he'll go to Annabelle next, and then he will. So he's gonna do basically women and children first, and then he's going to do the guys next.
So is Annabelle going to let Sunny play doctor?
She will supervise.
He's wanting to play doctor on you.
You.
On me?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, make sure there's any sores or swollen lymph nodes.
For Sunny, yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So on your character sheet, what is your front page, left-hand side? You're looking for your con roll.
Okay, so you're gonna want to look at.
Excuse me
Annabelle.
while I.
Pardon me while I whip this out.
Whoa!
So Constitution.
I love that
Con is
movie.
11 minus.
Such
Okay. Minus 11.
All right. Yeah, nothing wrong on Annabelle that you can find. Woot woot. As of now.
And then
As of now.
he's going to then ask Sandra.
Sandra totally let you. Oh god, no. Sandra's got black spots on her legs and feet.
Okay.
Oh dear.
No swollen lymph nodes, though?
No swollen lymph nodes.
Okay.
Swollen?
Swollen.
Okay.
Swollen.
Then,
What about Kyle?
yeah, we'll go to Kyle next, and then
Kyle's fine.
Kyle's fine. Henry.
Henry, what's your con roll?
Not good.
No. I'm rolling it. I just need to know your con score.
Oh, 11 minus.
11 minus. Okay. No, he's fine. You don't see anything wrong
and
with him.
then Jim.
Jimmy boy.
All right. 12 minus. Just barely.
So it seems
You're not certain, but you think maybe one of his lymph nodes, but
okay.
it's not bad. It just doesn't match the other side. And he doesn't have any black spots or any other spots that feel like the thing. So
He cracks his neck, it goes back to normal. Oh, that's what the kink in my neck
Yeah.
was. Ah!
10,000 years.
He punches his jaw. Ah, maybe that's what happened when I got hit.
Sonny's gonna go back to Camille and he's going to ask her. So I guess I'll ask myself.
Hey, you've got another supposedly biological creature here.
Right. Do you get sick at all?
No. I don't even eat. I don't need to breathe.
Okay,
Wait, hold on. Achoo!
What would be hilarious is you're like, you could sit here and you could be like, oh, black sores? I don't know. Let me see. Pull up your arm, have like 50 black sores appear, huge bleeding wounds. Oh god! Have your arm fall off.
Yeah, literally just melt off like the Indiana Jones. Yep. I can make my face fall off too.
Oh.
The things you'll find out.
So
I can make my face fall off.
Camille, sweetie, do you think... I'm still learning about Adam and the needle and its magics, because it has saved people before. Do you know if it can cure diseases? I know it didn't work on Rose, but maybe it would work on the others. We can try. Sandra.
Sorry. Oh, that's totally all the way with it.
Sunny's gonna then look at Sandra and
stab her.
I know you like experiments. Okay, go ahead and stab her, honey. And so I'll go over and inject the regeneration.
Okay. The wounds seem to disappear. The little black spots on her.
Oh, that's good. Lakesh, it might help make you feel better. It got rid of Sandra's black sores, so it could probably get rid of yours and get rid of the oozing.
Okay, but I have cyberware. Is this going to cause a problem? I've had parts of my body removed and machines implanted. This isn't going to try to make them come back, is it?
I don't know.
That's a very good question.
Because I no longer have a bunghole. My excretory system goes into the wheelchair and helps to power it.
That explains why he doesn't get out of the chair.
If you try, I cannot have it regrow my bunghole.
Okay.
Because this would be very, very bad.
You know, I really don't know.
Then we will not do this.
Okay, as a last resort.
If I am about to die, you are more than welcome to stab me. Now, that does not mean wait 5 minutes and stab me in the back. This is not what I am talking
Jim
about.
comes up, hits him in the head. Hey, look, he looks dead now.
Skippy will be like, kind of. Would the Redoubt have the stuff you need to fix yourself, do you think?
Maybe. We would have to see if they actually have a functioning lab. Most of their Redoubts have been raided.
Well, there's no time like the present. Shall we keep going?
Okay.
Can you hover up and mount to the top of the one not with the girls? Jim says quietly.
To who, me?
No,
Oh.
Lakesh.
I need to stay in the back of this.
We can always move the girl.
The girls can go anywhere.
Yeah, they can
But
be moved back.
if I am already sick,
It doesn't
moving them is going to do no good. It will only help the other biologicals.
True. Okay, let's go.
Anybody else doing anything then?
Is there a train whistle?
Is what?
Is there a train whistle on this?
Yes. Woo, woo.
Kyle, hold the train whistle to
Accurate.
signify we're leaving.
Let's roll out.
Okay.
And unless anybody's doing anything, we're going to fast forward another day as you roll into the valley.
Did you want me to roll any computer programming while I've been doing all this?
No, because
Or taking time,
it's
2 days time
yes,
on it?
you're taking time, so the roll is going to be irrelevant at that point.
Okay.
Because you'll eventually be able to. If you were trying to do this in the middle of combat while people were shooting at you, oh yeah, rolls would be needed.
Especially with my speed zone for
Yes.
computer programming.
But right now, no, you're not going to have to make any rolls. By the time we get there, you'll have the code system figured out. Huh?
I
What?
was going to ask, has Sandra made any progress on the 2 days since Henry's doing the radio thing? Has Sandra made any progress on the pipe bomb?
Actually, Sandra has been investigating these weird rocks that won't touch anything.
Oh, then when Jim's not fighting with Henry about him keeping the radio. 'cause it's
Orion's
his-
rocks.
Right.
Yeah.
That are
Jim's
magnets.
gonna work on the pipe bomb.
Okay.
Because he did the rolls for the plans. He knows how to do it. He's just like, I don't want to take that long.
Yeah. So by the time you get there, you'll have your pipe bomb done.
Yay, one pipe bomb.
Yeah. Remember, they can't touch each other no matter what direction you put them. And like,
So they're like
They-
magnets, but not.
well, they're a zero friction device.
Okay.
So even if you put them in your hand, they slide right out, unless you cup it so it can't slide out.
What if you do this?
If you can do that before, like you have to completely enclose it. If you leave one direction
okay.
that's not completely enclosed, it can move out that way. Because there's nothing holding it in the hand.
I mean, Skippy doesn't have hands. I'm just hypothetical.
What kind of grenades did Jim get?
Ah, you're looking at them now?
Yes.
You have 2 incendiaries.
Nice.
Fire!
They're the red phosphorus one, or no,
The
thermite,
white
right?
phosphorus.
Oh, phos.
These are old Willie Peters, yes.
Yeah.
Willie Peters.
I love white phosphorus. Shake and bake, baby. Jim's just sitting there going, looking at the 2 white phosphorus grenades, going, if only I had. He's sitting there looking at the grenade launcher rounds now too, going, shake and bake. H-E shake, this bake. That is actually, if you want H-E followed by Willie Pete, you can actually say on a radio in the fire mission description, H-E followed by Willie Pete, shake and bake. And they will fire that, because that is quite literally the military terminology for it.
That's funny.
Alrighty. So anyways, you guys come rolling down into this valley early one morning. And you can see a small town kind of built around the base of a hill. Maybe 10 or 12 buildings there total. There seems to be a very large and ornate cathedral carved up about halfway up the mountain. Seems to be made out of white marble. And old white marble. Like, it wasn't just made type of white marble, but very dirty and extremely aged white marble. Anyways, there doesn't seem to be any guards. You do see people moving around. There's lots of farmlands around the outside edges. While this is still kind of like a prairie type area, there are wild amounts of vegetation growing around this whole area. Just as you guys are in this bowl of this valley. And as you guys start coming, the people start following the steam engine, coming up alongside it, waving and stuff like that to everybody on the vehicles.
Skippy, one of his bot's arms will reach out the window and go,
You see one of the other people start doing that back to you.
Jim looks at Sonny and Aaron goes, let's see some candy real quick.
oh god.
So, what are you guys doing?
Sonny?
Guys continuing into town? stopping out here?
Camille! Tizzy. Jim's holding out hand to Sunny going, can I have some candy, please?
Okay. The sun drops?
It doesn't matter.
He doesn't really
Oh,
care.
God.
He'll hand him a sun drop.
Can I have another type of candy, too? There's kids out there that want candy.
Oh. Okay.
Let's just fling amphetamines out the window at the kids. Here you go, kids.
Jim doesn't have actual candy to throw.
I don't have. I just have the special candy.
Oh, that's fine.
These are adult candies.
No, it'll help the kids. It's for children anyways. You said it's for children.
It is.
Tosses that one out the window as he's still sitting there. Have some candy!
How many children are there?
6 or 7. Depends upon where your cutoff for children is. These people seem to be from the ages of 8 to mid-30s.
We all have our own inner child.
Under 10.
He'll probably pull out a few moon drops as well as the sun drops.
Jim has no idea. He just goes, have some candy. They're from Sunny and Mooney over here.
So you throw the first couple pieces out, and you realize that the people are catching them and then throwing them at each other, and like tossing them just like you did to them. So it's as if they think this is a game. They even try to toss it back to the window, but it bounces off the window.
Skippy does this. Out the window again.
You hear a lot of them.
Jim's just like, okay, this is good enough.
They're copycats.
There's a part of him, the evil part of him's like, grenade?
Oh, God.
Well, that
It's just an
escalated
evil-
quickly.
No, I'm just kidding. He's not going to, but his mind's just like,
I'm gonna lean out the door, like the back door of the locomotive, as we pass people and be like, "Have any of you seen a metal cave?"
Nah.
Have you seen any sort of metal against a cliff or
Only thing that's up against the cliff is the church.
the church? Is there anything metal inside?
No, it's all rock.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, that's not true. There's candelabras. They hold candles, in case you didn't know what a candelabra was.
Who's at the church?
Is there anybody at the church?
Yes, the church leaders. There's Brother Joseph and Sister Mary, and there's Ezekiel and
Jesus.
What's your name?
Ezekiel. Fuck you, Ezekiel. Hey, Kyle. Head to the big cathedral.
All right. Blows the train whistle. Everybody runs away and jumps to the ground. And then you see them stand back up and start running around, going, doo-doo!
Still throwing the candy like it's game.
So anyways, you guys get into town. You're going to have to get out of the vehicles now to scale up to where the thing is. Anybody staying with the vehicles? Anybody going up the thing? What's everybody doing? So now there's probably 60 people surrounding your guys' 2 vehicles. Not
All
a
of
weapon
them.
among them.
Not a what?
Not a weapon among them.
We could just leave a few
Passive
people to
is-
watch.
Sonny, you should ask Lakesh if he knew what the terrain was around this redoubt at all.
Okay. He'll go in, one to check on Lakesh, but he'll also ask him about like the terrain around the redoubt.
Well, Lakesh doesn't want to wake up.
Oh shit.
Oh dear.
Stick 'em.
As a matter of fact, he's got his lymph nodes are still as swollen, but he's got black marks that are
But
starting
he's
to
still
appear
breathing.
on it. Yes, very ragged, very light, very quickly.
Okay, Sunny's going to panic, and
He's going to panic.
and he's gonna have Camille stab him
Oh God!
and give him regeneration. Just because he's worried. He's like, he's almost. Sunny can tell that he won't last very much longer, so he's like, it's an emergency.
All right.
But we'll, Camille, just stab him a little bit higher than his butt.
Stabs him in the neck. Eyeball. Go for
All
the
right.
eye.
I need to take a quick break. Okay. All right. So we will be right back in just a couple minutes, and we will find out what's going to happen to Lakesh. All right. See you all in a minute. And welcome back. All right, so Lakesh just got stabbed. Where'd you stab him? I know you said that you were going to stab him higher than his butt, but that's not very descriptive. You shoot him in his shoulder. All right.
On my tiptoes.
So
right for the rotator cuff.
You what?
Just go right for the rotator cuff.
So
my shoulder feels
you,
big now.
you hit him in the shoulder. All of the wounds seem to disappear. And he looks like he's just fine. Still asleep. Sandra actually comes walking over. Sonny?
Yes.
This isn't good, is it? And she pulls her thing over, and she's got a whole bunch of black marks that are broken open and oozing blood. And
No, it's not.
also, I have swollen pieces that aren't supposed to be swollen.
No. Okay.
I don't think your goo worked.
Goddamn kids, we should have killed them when we had the chance.
Well.
Should have just given them a pinata.
Is anybody else looking at themselves?
Yeah. Jim Selection is going. That's not good. Even though he hasn't been in this
I'm nowhere near the truck, so.
Yeah.
But you can still look at yourself.
Sure, I'll look at myself. Why not?
You have black marks on your legs.
Awesome.
Your lymph nodes are swollen.
I'm fine.
Let's see if you are. You are actually fine. 1, 2, 3.
Jim is just gonna be angry now and just like.
Kyle.
Sucks it's not, huh?
Kyle is also fine. 1, 2, 2. He's even more fine than you.
Jim's just gonna start walking up towards the church, going, "Well, I think this is where he said the redoubt was." Start looking. He's now on a mission. Get in the redoubt, see if there's any medical supplies.
All right. So, who's all going up to the church?
Jim.
Just you two? Oh,
And Sonny.
and Skippy.
Skippy.
Sonny's gonna probably stay back and keep an eye on Lakesh.
Okay.
I'll also stay back.
Okay.
Camille saw everybody else like looking.
Oh, right. We didn't roll for Camille yet. 13. Yeah, you've got ouchies on your body too.
Does that mean that you have ouchies on your body now too? Are you still copying?
No, they're back to slime mode.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. Perhaps the ones who don't feel good should stay behind.
Jim's just trudging on. He's already
So,
left.
in the back of the truck, the two girls, Rose and Marigold, are back there doing little puppet shows for everybody that's out the back of the truck.
Oh God.
Yep, we just infected them.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it.
Skippy's like, not my problem.
Not my pig, not my farm.
So, anyways, you and,
Yes.
And Jim.
and Jim, the three of you are going up the thing. Everybody else is staying down. Okay. All right. Juno, where are you going? You going to go up to the church, or you going to stay down here at the vehicle with the other people?
I'm pretty sure we would have gotten to know Juno now, right? Or Rock.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll follow wherever this one goes.
This one now seems to have black, oozy spots all over their bodies now. Are you duplicating them?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, perfect, perfect.
Black oozy spots.
You have a nosebleed. I have a nosebleed, except my blood is in blood.
It's just this green
It's just
slime
green.
coming out your nose.
Okay.
Yummy.
You see your character blowing your nose, looking in your hanky, going, "Oh, gross!" and then wipe it so where he absorbs it.
Not even just wipe, it's just. It just sucks into the hand.
All right,
Cuts your
so
arm off, throws it at
those who
someone.
head up to the church. A man in white robes, very elderly looking, comes hobbling out on a cane And
now we get to deal with an old filthy monkey.
anyways, he comes up and he's like, "Good evening.
Good evening.
Have you come to pray at the temple?"
We've come to see your temple.
Well, by all means, come on in.
Not looking like eyeballing for like any sort of redoubt.
Looking.
Redoutish things.
Yeah.
The entire inside seems to be made out of solid marble. I mean, not solid marble, but like huge chunks of
Blocks
marble.
of marble.
Right. There's lots of wood furnishings and furniture around everywhere. They make a lot of use of bronze for what metal that they have in this temple, this church.
Okay.
And at least as far as you can tell in this main room, where they've got all the pews and stuff like that, there doesn't seem to be anything.
Alright, I'll start looking for like deeper antechambers.
Jim is going to start looking around too.
Something.
Can I help you find something?
Looking for metallic caves inside the mountains.
Metallic caves, huh?
Man-made.
The only types of caves that we have are our burial crypts down below.
Were they carved by your people?
No, my ancestors found this place.
Let's go take a look.
This whole church was just sitting here. The valley was lush with food, and the animals grew.
Is
We settled
there
here.
is there any way we could honor your dead and visit their place of burial to give respect?
You're more than welcome to go down there. I can show you the way.
Please.
And he leads you down some spiraling marble staircases down towards the bottom. And so back
Light
at the
glowing
vehicle,
hallway.
for everybody who has stayed at the vehicle, the people keep trying to give you food and hand-carved items and necklaces and stuff like that. Are you guys accepting these gifts?
Camille is.
Look, no, she's stealing them. Before they just hold them out, she
Plague's
just...
tale down
Mine.
there.
It's what?
It's like a plague's tale down there.
So, Rock, do you want to accept any of these things that they're giving off? Necklaces, foods, carved little effigies of people.
Oh my god, I want to put the effigy in my body. And then it just floats around. Yeah.
Oh, if they're religious, you know Orion's just eating them all. He's taking them.
Uh-huh.
Because
yeah.
he's got the thing.
Oh,
for
God.
He just starts dumping them down his
Orion's
throat.
Dumping
Every time. No. The best part is when Henry gets back to get into Orion, it's going to be like, open up.
No, because they disappear. As soon as they go in his mouth, it
The
disappears.
religious objects vanish.
Oh,
They
I
vanish
That's
didn't
instantly.
why I had to pay for one last week.
Yeah.
Because we couldn't just pull it out and give it back to the guy, because as soon as it went past his throat,
Oh, yeah,
it
it's gone.
disappears. He eats it.
To the boy.
Are any of them religious items?
No, none of these really look religious. I mean, you don't really know what the religious symbol is for the church up there,
Still.
but
But like for Orion's sake.
no. Orion doesn't seem to need to eat any of these. He doesn't feel that pull or that
Compelled.
urge.
Okay.
Okay, so he's just getting filled with stuff.
Does he eat one of the children?
Oh God, yeah, he's got to eat.
It's been a couple of days.
We will say that he has eaten along the way.
Okay.
He ate Lakesh.
He ate Lockhead.
He ate someone.
He ate
On the
the
side of the
little
road.
girls.
Nobody
some
noticed he had
random
another one of the
vagabond.
Alexander people in his chest.
No, he stole the 2 dead bodies.
But anyways, so
If he sucked the souls out of the girls, would he get sick?
he starts getting
Just a
lesions.
thought.
Little
black
It looks like
blemishes
white
on
energy
his-
starts
No, it looks
leaking
like
out of him.
rust. It looks like he's rusting, like
Yeah.
in Transformers 3, Dark of the Moon.
Uh-huh.
When they kill Ironhide, that's what he starts looking like, just disintegrating to rust.
So anyways, okay, so where was Skippy going? You're just following them? What about you?
He went up there.
Down into the
I
crate.
know you went up there. Did you stay with the group, or did you break off and go looking somewhere else, or?
No, he's going down too.
All right, perfect. So he leads you guys down this marble staircase, and you guys get down to the bottom, and it opens up, and it's more of a roughly hewn cavern. Like, you can tell that it's been worked with tools, but not well. And then, just like in normal burial crypts, they've got spots dug out for the bodies. And you see lots of people that have been wrapped up and put in there, and they tell you that the further down you go, the newer the corpses are. That they try to expand out. The burial crypts underneath here were a lot larger than what was actually needed. It could fit thousands of people in this burial crypt, and they've only filled a few hundred slots.
While we're walking, I also ask him, like, where did your people come from? Where did you originate? Before here.
We left Cobaltville. Baron Cobalt was not nice, but of course, if you know any of the barons, none of them are nice. Rule with an iron fist. Magistrates always running around and shooting people.
While we're walking and stuff, with Jim by Henry, because Henry's got the eidetic memory, right? Can I just use, where is it? Conversation, just for talking, trying to gather any information and.
Like what kind of information? Because the skill itself allows you to work questions in to where people don't notice that you're asking the questions, and you can still get answers from them.
As far as anything odd in the crypt or anyone finding odd stuff in the area, basically trying to get information on if he really doesn't know about a redoubt or anything like that. If he's playing us or if he truly doesn't know.
From what he can tell, or from what you can tell during your normal conversations, this guy has no idea that there's a redoubt here, if there is one here. You guys are going off of some 200-year-old maps.
Well, who's your most revered dead here?
Well, we've learned that in death, everyone is equal.
Interesting.
Where's your founder? We'd like to meet your founder. Or see your founder, I should say.
That would technically be my brother. He was buried all the way up at the front. I can show you on our way out.
Okay. And the most recent, what happened to that?
They were gored by one of our Brahmin, and we were unable to heal them, and so they perished, and we took them down and put them in one of the spots.
And as we're walking through here, does it look like this was fairly carved recently?
No. No, there's cobwebs and stuff like that all over the place. There's a huge amount of dust all over the floor. And
does it look like this was hand done all the
it
way
looks
through?
like it was probably
machines?
iron or like iron tools, like pickaxes and stuff. Because you see a lot of the scrapes going down the walls and stuff.
And that's from start to finish so far?
Yeah. Everything that you've seen. And he leads you through the whole system.
Did you find any places in your carving in this space that was unstable? Or that your brother might have said, don't dig there?
The only spot that we didn't dig, there's a spot that's close to one of the geothermal vents that give us hot water up top. And as we started to dig towards it, the ground itself was extremely hot to the touch, and so we were told to stop digging in that direction.
Very well.
Can you show us that spot?
Yes, I can take you there. He leads you down a short little tunnel, and you get to a spot where they don't have anything carved on the walls to put people in, and there's a spot, it's maybe 10 feet wide, where they stop digging, and you can just see pickaxe marks and stuff through this whole thing, and the ground itself seems to be kind of got a reddish orange glow to it.
Looks at Henry, just kind of in that. Essentially, you know when you see something that's like, I think that's what we're looking for, but you don't vocalize it, you just kind of have that, aha, kind of look. He's like,
a wink's as good as a nudge to a blind man, right? Mm-hmm.
He's just like,
What's above this space right here?
This leads up to the aquifers that feeds us with hot water.
Is it still within the mountain face?
Yes.
Okay. Has anybody ventured to the top?
The top of the mountain?
Yeah.
Yes, we have a little observatory up there. We've been building a telescope up on top to observe the stars and the heavens more accurately.
And you haven't seen any ancient structures in the area?
Not that we've seen,
Nothing
no.
built?
Except for this temple. This was the only thing that was here when we got here.
By the way, I don't want to be like, redacted too badly, but I'll have wanted to like occasionally check for wireless signals. Just
Okay.
in case.
None. As you wander around the entire place, no signals.
Okay. Well, thank you for the tour.
Yes, yes.
If we have any other questions, are you the person to come to?
You could come to me, or you could talk to the other members of the clergy.
Thank you. And as we come up to it, brother, I'll pull out one of my 9mm bullets. You just said it on his little burial bed.
You pull out the 9mm bullet and put it up there, and he goes, I beg your pardon, but please do not leave your weapons of war here. I understand you were doing it to honor him.
Fair. I pull out my old world wallet and like the one of like $5 that I had in my wallet at the time, and I just like I trade it for the dollar bill, which probably looks brand new comparative to anything else in this area from old world stuff.
Thank you for observing our ways.
this, Jim sitting there with guns and grenades and a claymore in his pocket.
Just a claymore in his pocket, nothing new.
That'll be great.
Is that
when
a
you
claymore
trip.
in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Nope, just a claymore.
It's just a claymore. Clack, clack, clack. Why do you have to click it multiple times to build a bigger
I'll
charge?
leave the cathedral
Okay.
and head back down towards the vehicles.
Skippy's just...
Jim is gonna. Well, he's going. When Henry goes down to the vehicles, Jim's gonna look at him and go, "I'm gonna go check out the aqua first."
Skippy, you should check out that observatory.
Yeah, Skippy,
Get an
I was going to
aerial
say,
view of the
as
valley.
they're leaving, Skippy just straight freaking and goes
I'm
up
just
for
curious.
aerial.
With the radio that Jim now has, is he able to talk to both Henry and Skippy, or just Henry?
No, just Henry, because Skippy hasn't connected to anything that you have.
Okay.
Well, in the 2 days, would I have been able to like kind of link the channel between me and Skippy's the radio thing?
Pulling Skippy in is easy to do.
Mhm.
His thing contacts you, but you can always just tie it in. It's kind of
Yeah.
like streaming the signal back and
Mhm.
forth.
So yeah, I can tie us all
Basically,
three
you're the
in,
relay.
as long as Skippy stays within range of
Yeah.
my thing.
And terrain permitting, you have about a 2 kilometer range on this.
Okay.
Which is the longest distance transmission stuff that you guys have come across so far.
So yeah, Jim's gonna make his way up to the aquifer.
Okay, Skippy shoots way up. As you're shooting up, make me a perception roll.
113.
Perception.
Did you make it by
I
at
made
least
it
2?
by 10.
All right, so you notice that the vehicles down at the bottom seem to be being swarmed by people now. Maybe close to 100 people surrounding this, and it looks like. Well, it looks like they're starting to try to build a bonfire. A lot of people are carrying wood and heading towards the vehicles.
Oh, Jesus. Am I still within range of Henry's thing to transmit to him? He'll be like, you might want to head back to the vehicles, like, rather quickly. They're being swarmed.
Lovely.
They look fairly innocent for right now, but it looks like they might be making a bonfire, and I don't know if it's that they intend to eat the biological people that are in the vehicles, or if they just want to help provide power to our steam engine vehicle.
Get rid of the children.
As Jim has no clue, and he's just trudging through the woods to the aquifers.
Anyways, I'm heading down to the vehicles. I'll go at a more brisk pace.
Alrighty, you get down there and you can't get near the vehicles. People are so tightly packed together, and some of them are carrying wood, and some of them are carrying sticks and branches and food.
Do they seem to
and
be, like, bringing them up to the vehicles?
Yes.
Like leading them up to them?
Well, no, you can't actually see where the vehicles are once you get down there because there's so many people around them, and they're all holding stuff up above their heads. But they are definitely encircling the vehicles and bringing all of this stuff in.
Okay.
Some are bringing food. Some of them, as soon as you get close, people start turning around and like trying to put necklaces around your necks and hand you little people effigies and stuff.
You are a sacrifice.
At this point, I'm like, excuse me, and like trying to make my way through the crowd.
As you start saying "excuse me," the people will turn around and they, oh, pardon me, and they'll move out of your way.
Trying to get to the vehicles. What's going on in the middle?
Once they start to part, it's almost like they follow each other.
The parting of the Red Sea.
Yes, and it opens a 5-foot corridor in front of you.
Okay.
And you can just walk straight to the vehicle.
What are they doing in the vehicle?
They seem to be handing it off to Kyle, and Kyle is packing it into the back of the vehicle.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay.
Can't complain. I'll just climb up onto the locomotive and start helping Kyle for a little while.
Okay. All right.
How many
So
necklaces do I have at this point?
I'm probably.
when are you telling
covered
them
in
to
it,
stop?
like, oh,
I'm
God.
not.
You're not? 40 or 50 of them.
I'm about to say you probably can't move.
Little seashell. I mean, like they're starting to pile up to where you can't look down anymore because you have so many necklaces down here.
Where's your bag of holding?
Bags of bags. So Skippy, you went up to do an area view, right?
Yep, and also go to the observatory and whatnot.
Okay.
Skippy is very interested in the observatory because he is more familiar with space than he is with anything else. So he's like, he really wants to see how well they've done at creating proper telescopes.
So you get up to the top. You notice that there is a big area with liquid, a couple ponds that are up there. And then kind of off in the center, they've got like a little gazebo. It doesn't have any sides or anything on it, but in the center of the gazebo and sticking out the top is this gigantic brass telescope.
Oh.
It's probably 15 feet long. It's got braces, every couple feet going down to hold it stationary.
Okay.
The braces all seem to connect to a track system, so it can be swiveled. And it's still not finished. It looks as if they've been slowly grinding down the lenses and inserting them. But I mean, you can still look through. It just doesn't have the magnification that they're attempting to get. And as you get up there, you notice that the water is boiling.
Oh dear.
Not just like sulfur spouts of chemicals
More
coming
like
out, but
hot spring style
Yes.
boiling? Okay.
And a few minutes later, you'll end up getting up there. They've got a path that goes right up there,
okay.
so it's easy for you to get up there.
Well, that's interesting.
I guess once he finally gets up there, starts looking around for anything that looked like a bunker, because he's just assuming, look for something. Where would I put a bunker entrance?
He's going. Skippy is going to. His bot will kind of hover down over the water, where it's boiling and bubbling and whatnot, and a little compartment will open on the bot, and a small sample tube will drop down into the water, collect some water, and he's going to do a chemical analysis of it.
There are, for the most part, it seems to be like pure water,
Right.
which is very strange for this area because most of the water that you found is at least slightly radiated.
Right.
This stuff seems to be completely pure, and there are some strange fragments that seem to be kind of suspended in it that seem to be marble, like little bitty tiny fragments of marble floating in the water.
Okay.
And there are two unidentifiable, even to you with your expanded chart, the elements that you do not know what they
Don't
are.
recognize. Okay. Interesting.
Question for you. If I have Survival Mountain, would I make that instead of the Perception if I'm looking for where would I put a bunker entrance kind of thing?
No, that allows you to find food, water, shelter. I mean, you could use it to try to find, like, where would a cave be?
Yeah. Well, that's essentially what he's doing. He's like, where would I put a bunker entrance? Looking around, basically in that survival mode of where's the best place to have a concealed secret bunker entrance kind of thing.
So you can go ahead and roll it if you want.
Okay.
Anybody
just
doing
curious
anything
about
down at the vehicles? The people will continue to swarm you, throw food and water and weird green drinks at you. I mean, not throw them at you. They will try to give them to you.
I'll give someone.
Are they like open air, like on platters, or are they like contained?
They're just like food in hand.
I'm gonna put one of my green muffins in one of their empty hands.
It's even more green now.
Okay. It quickly disappears, and as it's leaving, you can see that they're breaking it up and handing it off to other people.
Is what Camille's thinking inside from the players.
So they get you completely stocked up on food and water.
Okay.
They give you guys a total of.
Hold on.
Let's see here.
Down.
There's 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's like 12 of you now, right? I think.
Roughly.
Because Lakesh, Sandra Kyle, the 2 girls. So that's the 5 NPCs. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so there's 12 of you. Orion. I forgot Orion. 13. So they give you guys 13 weeks worth of meals for all of you guys.
Nice.
So it'll last you guys if everybody was eating food, because half of you don't need the food, but they still gave it to you anyway. It's 13 man weeks of food.
Did they give us water too, or?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
So
They have a very interesting containers for water. They have corn husks that are held together with some sort of a sap that hardens in the fire. And they make these little drinking things. And it has a corn cob cap on it. Not cap, a pork.
Well, Jim doesn't know this, but I was just asking because I'm making
cool. So
our list of everything we have.
corn husk wet
Water
skins.
bottles.
Yeah, pretty much.
Skins, yeah.
Okay. So I'll write that. How many of them do we have?
They give you enough for 13 man weeks of water as well.
And that's fresh water, correct?
Well, that's water from up on top.
Between the truck and the train, we pretty much are like jam packed.
Yeah, got tons of food now. And water.
Standing room only in the box truck now.
Hey, it's good that somebody can move quick now, huh?
No. You know what? We should have stolen the damn war wagon too.
Boy, wouldn't that have been nice?
I thought about it and was like, no, that's too obvious.
I was really surprised that you didn't steal it.
I really was thinking about it, but I was also thinking
broke the
about...
Warwag.
You're one wire.
I don't know. All I know is Jim was just more concerned of,
Hey, with your truck,
we're making a scene, we need...
that require wires, you're pretty solid.
I was about to say, yeah, she probably has already fucked up the wagon too. Or the cargo truck.
It was the ground.
Fuck!
Why is this not working? Alright, so anyways,
you made that roll by 4, by the way.
Okay. You look around, and anything above the spot where the temple is, you look in all the places that you would think that there would be like a cave entrance or anything like that, and you don't find anything.
Skippy will start heading back down as soon as he is within range of Henry. He'll be like, I don't know that there's actually any redoubt here that I can really see. Do you want to try waking Lakesh and seeing if he knows more information?
Sonny, have you woken Lakesh yet?
I'm trying.
Yelling across the trucks.
I'm trying! Camille healed his wounds, but they come back because Sandra got them back. Lakesh, you need to wake up now.
You get him to stir. What is it, young child? He's talking to Sonny.
Okay, we're not exactly sure what we're looking for with this redoubt.
Redoubts are easy to find. Big metal doors open, and you go inside.
Not finding big metal doors. I'm
I'm
not there. I can't really say that.
Big metal doors, okay. Did you see any big metal doors up there?
No big metal doors.
You hear from up at the top where the church is, a big horn blast. And everybody puts down what they're holding on the ground and turns and starts walking up to the temple.
Skippy, see this from above?
Yeah, you heard the horn blast, and then everybody...
He just kind of like slowly hovers down towards the church or the temple, and is just kind of watching as they're all
file in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are there any windows of any kind on this temple? Like
they're big open holes.
Okay. He'll find a hole and just kind of perch himself inside of it, looking down in.
Anybody else doing anything?
Watching Skippy.
Yeah, the camera. Yeah, the camera is on and broadcasting to.
Jim is just gonna start.
It seems
searching.
that the place that we thought the redoubt is a big stone church.
I say that maybe we just blow it up. If it is a redoubt, it will be just fine.
Okay.
He says to blow it up, but I really don't want to harm all those people.
Do you relay that to Skippy?
Lakesh says to blow it up.
Does Jim
but
hear
Sonny
this?
doesn't want to kill people. Yes, it is linked to.
Did
Shit! Jim's just sitting there listening, going,
ask
What?
Sonny to ask Lakesh, or not ask, but tell Lakesh about the catacombs below the temple. Would he know anything about them?
Catacombs below the temple. Looks like there's some sort of geothermal water purification system going on.
I relay that too.
Yes, that sounds like a perfect spot for the explosives.
Oh my god!
Jim.
He says to put him there because it sounds like a perfect place for the explosives.
He says where the geothermal vent is probably a perfect place to blow it up.
And Jim just starts walking down, gets on the radio real quick, and goes, "Can you find out?"
Clarify, please.
Jim's just sitting there going, "I'm gonna probably need some more explosives. If you can have someone meet me there."
You can't just check out explosives. This isn't your military.
Yeah, but he knows you still have hand grenades.
Based on what we saw, would I be able to tell how much would be needed?
Jim probably would.
I was gonna say, do you have an explosive skill?
I have demolitions.
Jim.
You do?
I do.
Yay, you're not the only one.
Then yes, you could make a roll and see if you can finger it out.
Finger.
You know, put it there and there.
Right.
Made it by 3.
Jim's gonna use the military method of enough.
No, the military method is more than enough.
Yes.
Made it by 3.
If you check out 10 pounds and you use 4, you have to fill out paperwork and return it. If you check out 10 pounds, you use 10 pounds.
There was a point where all, like, few hundred of us, when we were deployed, had 3 pounds of C4 on us. Woke up every morning going, that tree's looking at me funny, let's make it disappear.
So, you could do it with the explosives that you have on you. If this is, in fact, a geothermal thing, you're not certain that it would destroy it, because it's...
You just punch a hole.
Right, you would definitely punch a hole in it, but you don't know if it would destroy this, and it definitely wouldn't destroy the church up above, because you're a good 60, 70 feet through solid rock from there.
Jim, what do you got on you?
2 incendiary hand grenades.
Is that enough?
No.
No, white phosphorus is not explosive.
No. You just said 2 incendiary hand grenades. Not enough.
Yeah, if it was thermite, maybe, but...
Do you have any other kinds of explosives on you?
Yeah, I got the Claymore, but that's a defensive
And a
item.
pipe bomb.
The pipe bomb's in the truck.
It's
You
still
could've had
here.
it on you.
You could walk down and get it.
Well, he was meeting him. He was going to try to have him because he's up higher. He was trying to have someone meet him halfway.
What
So we're going to need the pipe bomb.
have available?
Available on me, just the Claymore.
Is the Claymore enough to punch a hole?
No.
Pipe bomb?
Quite possibly. You could punch.
Mention the pipe bomb.
You could punch a hole with the pipe
Yeah,
bomb.
you know the pipe bomb's in there.
I wasn't in the
He's been working on it for a couple days now. So
Yeah, we got a pipe bomb.
Your pipe bomb would do it.
You can have someone meet me with the pipe bomb.
Sonny overhears Lakesh mumbling some more. Oh, or you could get the unicorns to open it up.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Well, we don't hear this, so...
Hey, Skippy. Well, do you tell me this? Sorry.
Lakesh says that there's unicorns.
Oh, God, wait. He's probably hilarious. Hey, Skippy, come ask the that clergy guy that we just had a tour with if he knows anything about unicorns. I know it's a weird request, but just
unicorns?
humor me.
Okay. What's happening in the temple?
Everybody seems to have gathered, sat down at the seats, and are patiently waiting. And you see 2 people come walking out, a lot younger than the old guy that you were dealing with earlier. Nobody asked his name, so. Anyways, these 2 people come walking out. Perception rolls. You can make one too because you were looking through the camera on him.
Nice. 112.
That's not good enough.
4.
So I made that by 11.
All right. So, since you had to make it by 6, thought nobody would get that, but so you actually see it. You don't actually see it. He mentions the whole unicorns thing, right? As the people come walking out, you see the 2 people here both seem to have a horn on either side. So the man has one on his right side, and the woman has one on her left side. Not big ones, just ones that are poking
Little
out.
horns.
Yeah. And just one each. And they come out and they seem to start doing a sermon.
All right. I think I know what he means by unicorns.
What?
Those two down there, the priests, whatever they are, they have a horn each.
Amazing.
You said the unicorns could open
I
them
go
up.
and grab the pipe bomb and I begin to run up to the
Oh,
temple.
God.
Okay.
I think they found your unicorn, Luckish.
They are very hard to catch. A lot of the times they fly.
Oh dear.
This is gonna get real interesting.
So
real quick.
he can't do that because it's not metal; it's all stone. Crap. But he can still fly, so he kind of and is just hovering over the top inside the temple.
You see a lot of the people turn and look and wave. Almost the entire congregation looks up at you and goes,
Nice.
And it is almost 10 o'clock, so we will actually call it right there.
Great.
This is actually a perfect spot to stop it.
Awesome.
I
Just
will
before the
see
stuff is happening.
You in
Do what?
a week? Not a week, a month. You've
Uh,
done 2 weeks.
Yes, I will be gone the next 2 weeks. Because we would be.
Starting next week, we will be continuing the one shot with our high level characters.
Woohoo!
Woo!
And now I will have to tune in.
Yes. Join us for the chaos.
But anyways, so we will reconvene in 3 weeks for the Deathlands, but they will be doing some more next week with the one shot. I don't remember what it was. But
Cosmic Showdown!
in the Cosmic Showdown.
Very
Make sure you tune in next
game
week
show.
so you can get your game show on, evidently. But until next week, y'all have a wonderful time and take care.
Bye.
Bye.
3, 2, 1.